Oh my gosh, he has a gun! Welcome back to another video. Now, I just have to say this right off the bat. I appreciate all the support. So far, this is going to be the 5th video on this channel as of right now. Now, we're going to go into a little topic that I think is very important when it comes to CQB or just handling a firearm in general, right? And what that is ROE. You might be asking yourself, well, what is ROE? Well, to start off answering that question, ROE stands for Rules of Engagement. Now, to give you an idea of what that would be like, if you don't know what Rules of Engagement would be, Rules of Engagement, right? When having a weapon, whether it be a firearm, likely a firearm, whether it be a firearm, a melee, whatever, right? What is the precautions you must take to ensure your own safety and ensure the safety that you are pretty much going up against, right? The person you're going up against, right? So we're going to dive into that right now. But if you guys enjoy this video, do me a solid, subscribe, like, comment any ideas that I should do in my future videos. I'm not seeing so much comments, but as for the people that is commenting, I appreciate y'all. I just need a couple more to get more ideas, see what you guys would like me to make videos about. With all being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so as for this section, we're going to talk about non-lethal. Right now, if you don't know what non-lethal is, it's pretty much something that ain't gonna kill somebody, right? So here's some, well, pretty good examples. Right on my shoulder, in Tactical Assault VR, they've added something called a beanbag shotgun, right? Instead of using actual 12 gauge rounds or just actual ammunition that would hurt somebody really, really bad to the point of death, they use a different type of round that likely prevents that from happening, right? As for a taser, it does pretty much the same exact thing, right? Instead of killing somebody, you stun them. It's pretty much still a pain that you're delivering to them, but it's a pain to help them actually surrender and not hurt you, and so you don't have to hurt them, right? So that's what a taser will do. That's usually really good when someone's not aiming a weapon at you or not firing upon you. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But someone aiming a weapon at you or firing upon you is pretty much important things that you need to understand to take action if somebody's doing one of those two things, right? Now, we also have flashbangs, and just because they have these in the game, 9 bangers, right? Flashbangs, 9 bangers, all that good stuff, right? So, we're going to go into depth. I'm going to teach you what this would look like to follow ROE and not get yourself in trouble and not hurt somebody that could potentially be saved, right? Alright, so first part. Non-lethals. I showed you a couple of examples, and we're going to be showing you what those examples look like, right? So we're going to show you a little brief couple of clips of me using flashbangs, 9 bangers, taser, and the beanbag shotgun, as well as we'll show you other ways to pretty much destroy your enemy or pretty much make them into surrendering, right? So you can also consider this video as a teaching you how to have a enemy surrender, right? Which you will probably see in the title. I'll probably include how to have an enemy surrender, right? So I'm gonna show you a couple of clips. First, starting with the taser, and the other one. Alright, so now what we're going to go over is we're going to go over basic ROE. So now that we got the non-lethals out of the way, now I'm going to teach you what is ROE, when to shoot somebody and when to not shoot somebody, how to handle civilians, and tips and tricks when it comes to an enemy surrendering and you detaining them. I'm going to show you this all in the span of probably a couple of minutes. Also, since there is the SWAT DLC and you're able to detain civilians in that one, unlike the actual military version, I'm going to also show you that for civilians, right? Obviously, they're not going to really have weapons, stuff like that. I'm also going to teach you when an enemy is surrendering, how to deal with certain situations like them pulling out another gun or maybe them not going on their knees or anything like that, right? It will all make sense in the next clip. So get ready with me to teach you about the basic ROE.
You think you're so right? You got lucky. That's all this is. Luck. Do this. Let me see your hands. I should have seen this coming. Relax.
As you see here, we have a hostage. Now, what we're going to do exactly is we're going to make sure this hostage gets out. Now, for this specific type of hostage, what we're going to do on Oculus, we're actually going to click on either one of your dominant hands. I believe it's usually on the right hand for most people, but you should click on the right joystick.
Hey, come follow me.
It will have them stand up, and then what you can do is you can either hold the joystick forward and they will follow you.
Hands up! Drop to your knees!
Or what you can
Stay
do
close.
is you can actually hold the joystick down to direct them somewhere. So for example, let's say your pointer finger is somewhere where you want them to go. And let's say you pull your joystick back.
You see over there?
What they'll do, that little green icon that you see, they'll actually run over there and they'll kind of sit down for a bit.
Go.
This can be useful for when you want people, or specifically the hostages, to go over to a certain location to maybe extract, or just so they get into the way out of fire, right? Same as if you want them to follow you. Instead of actually, I think it's pushing the joystick up, I think it's actually clicking the joystick.
Come follow me.
They will
Stay
start
close.
to follow you. So that's usually what you do for a hostage when it comes to those types of situations. Usually for military type of situations, or like a high valued person that you want to get out of a zone that might include hostiles. This is where, instead of detaining people, you would actually have them follow you and you would extract them to safety. Alright, and that concludes our video. If you liked the video so much, do me a favor and subscribe and like. And if you guys want to see me do anything else, be sure to comment down below any ideas that you have, or maybe something that you want me to edit or look back on. Right? So, with all being said, stay tactical.